Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Royce and welcome back to Cave Story. In the last episode, we came up here to the plantation and we were trying to help. We discovered, let's see, a lot of things. We got captured, we discovered Sue's mom. Sue left us a note before she was taken up with the doctor. And we helped Sue's mom make a rocket so that we can get to the throne room and end this. So that's what we're going to start working on today. We're going to head up to the throne room. I just wanted to say because, yeah, we have 50 life. That is, we are going to have everything. So, yeah, let's just get on the rocket and let's launch it. So, the reason you can't just fly up here is those guys. And we need to save. And one last thing that I want to talk about real quick is this next area. So this next area actually is different depending on if you're on the route to get the best ending or not. It is a lot more difficult if you are on the route to get the best ending. It's a little bit of a taste to come, like of what's to come. So let's go into it. A black wind blows through you. All weapons drop to level 1, which is why the spur is the best item in the game. The Nemesis is very good, don't get me wrong, but the spur is one of the best weapons in the game for that reason. So this is when the game gets difficult. Also, the music is really good. So let's... no. We will probably start dying a lot more often now. Because, well, it's really hard to control the jetpack, especially in these, like, really narrow areas. We're also going to see a couple new things. So... right there's one. These are the... basically experience jars. They're gonna give us a lot of experience, and that's just to level up our items. Now, not all of them are easy to get, so we're not gonna bother. But yeah, this area is quite difficult, and we're gonna encounter a boss relatively soon that is interesting. Much like a boss early in the game, the Iron Head, the fish guy. If we can defeat the boss without any taking any damage, we'll get bonus stuff. So we're gonna die. There's like no doubt in my mind we're gonna probably die. Alright, let's fly up here. Alright, let's turn this whimsical stars off. These are cool, but they kind of make things a little bit harder at times. Let's get flamethrower. And I don't believe these bats stop spawning. They're like Medusa heads from Castlevania, so... let's just try our best to not have any issues. Alright, we have next to no life, so... well, that works. Alright, that was a close one. And there we go. So we do have a life pot. We could use it. That is not a good idea. It's better to save it for the final boss. And I don't mean the doctor. I mean the good ending final boss. Whose identity has been hinted, but we haven't quite found out everything yet. And we're dead. Alright, so expect that to happen a lot. The last cave is surprisingly difficult. And like I said, this is very much the end game. Oh my god, I keep hitting it. No. So, the big thing about the last cave is that there is this is a taste of the final areas of this game. After this, there's not much more like adventuring, except for the best ending area. I'm not even gonna worry about leveling up our items. Alright, that went better. And there we go. We'll get some levels, I guess. But honestly, it's not that important. Probably the only one that's important is the missiles. But they're not that important, so... Oh my gosh. Oh my... We're just taking a lot of dumb damage. I'm not the best at the platforming. I'm not best at platforming at all. So, the thing about this is the booster is a little challenging to use at times, just because of how just how the momentum carries. So we're gonna keep retrying. Okay, I swore we want to turn this off because it's gonna be better if we do. And then we'll save. There we go. We didn't actually save. I accidentally hit B, so let's just get through this. First area is easy enough. Just gotta take your time a little bit. And there we go. Kill everything. That guy is kind of perpetually stuck, so I don't really care too much about him. And there we go. Get some experience. Perfect. This is going a lot better. Alright, so let's head back to the bad area. Don't need to do anything with that. Fly up here. And instead of trying to get around all of the stuff, we're just gonna do what we can. Alright, so not too bad. Let's... There we go. And we want this experience, we can just do this. Perfect. So this one is going so much better. And those jumps are incredibly difficult to do. As well as those. Stopping your momentum enough is really challenging. But so far, so good. And then we do this. And there is the boss that we're going to have to face. Alright, so kill these guys. And it's better if you don't just hold the button sometimes. But here is the boss. If we defeat this guy without taking any damage, we're going to get a special item. So let's try it. And it's not going to work. But yeah, so this is one of the final bosses. Like, that isn't the boss. Okay, so the end game is a boss rush. We got... Hey, we did get Medal of the Red Ogre. So the medals are special items. I think you get this if you fight him. Although I believe, I'm not sure because I've never actually done it, but I believe he's not actually here if you are not on the path to get the best ending, aka saving Curly. But I don't know for sure. And let's... Can we get max? Perfect. And I'm surprised there's not, like, secret health. Occasionally there are secret health, like, pockets that are invisible. And cool. Let's just go through that. Kill all of these guys. And the secret to this one is get the first guy to come down and then just kill them from above. Alright, let's get some flamethrower. And that was the last cave. So now we're on the balcony. A couple things with this area. So, cool little statue. The music is really nice. We have some enraged mimigmas. Let's just go ahead and finish those off. And the helicopter. Well, a helicopter. It looks like it's probably the helicopter that Sue arrived on. That's what I would guess. So we have a little bit of a house. It's a prefab building. We'll go ahead and save. We could rest here if we wanted to. And there's a book shelf that has Professor Booster's memo. Let's read it. Further investigation of the island is feasible if a device to aid with airborne mobility is available. For this, I will begin development of the booster rocket. Development of this aerial device will have multiple phases with two booster versions, 0.8 and 2.0. Plan is to make 0.8 to be equipped and permit some form of aerial propulsion. As long as I can survive, 2.0 will also be completed. It being even more indispensable. So this is a hint, basically, at if you take the version 0.8, then you aren't going to be able to get. There is another version. Real quick, I kind of want to show off something silly. So I want to make sure we saved. And we're gonna do. There are sometimes unique like death messages, and so we're gonna go die. And yeah, should be quick enough to do this. And all we have to do is come over here. You'll fall beyond this point and jump off the island. You were never seen again. Want to retry. So it's the same thing as on the outer wall, but it's kind of funny that it actually gives you a little bit of a warning. Looks like we have some bigger Mimigma bosses. This looks like Igor, however you want to say his name. And definitely strong. Alright, any more Mimigmas before we get to this? No. So there is a secret. If you come up here, there is a bit of a path you can take all the way up. And there is a bunch of experience. In case you need it. And it's one of those things that if you need to refill missiles or anything like that. But there's something else up here that I want to show off. So let's just pop up here. And there is a sign up here. Into the road. If you jump up all the way, you end up back down at the prefab house. Or building, I guess. So let's save it and shall we finish this? Oh great, we have to kill these guys again. Oh man, I missed. Alright, so this guy is not too bad as long as you can get behind him. We have plenty of experience, so I think it's time for us to go through here. This might be a little bit of a longer episode, I don't know. Maybe I'll cut it into half, but hey, it's Misery. And the demon... So this is actually on the opening, like, the title screen. So it's you again. This is where the Doctor found the Demon Crown. You really are tenacious. To destroy the core, is that why you're here? Before I thought you were just a reckless little robot, but I underestimated you. You should know I have no regrets about this island. It is my fate to obey the one who wears the crown. Prepare yourself. So now we finally get to fight Misery. She is a bit of a difficult boss. And this area is the boss rush. We have a few bosses to fight. And the thing is we cannot save or heal or anything like that between fights. So this might also take a while. The last fight is by far the hardest. The Misery fight should be a little bit easier, but I'm having a little bit of issue. So let's... Oh my gosh, I hate those lightning things. The key to a lot of Misery's attacks is just keep moving. It's when you stop moving that things get bad. And timing. So there's Misery down. But unfortunately we don't have much life. So she flies to the top and defeated Misery. We'll get some staircase, sorta. And we have exactly 2 health. This is not good. So we can't leave. The exit is blocked off. So we're gonna just continue upwards, and we'll probably end up fighting, finishing the boss, the main ending, in the next episode. But hey, it's a bunch of Mimigmas, including it's Chaco. Hey, you're the traveler I met a while back in my house. You've come to save me. So finally, it is complete. Mimigma become enraged when we introduce the red flower as a form of medication. Its cause is rather simple. The red flower brings out latent abilities. Not only this, but it also contains a compound that destroys one's reasoning. Now I have successfully extracted and intensified it, which is this. The red crystal. And this red crystal, it works on humans as well. That's not good. Do you understand how extraordinary this is? You don't understand, do you? Well then, I will give you a very special lecture now. He's gonna use it on himself. So this is the doctor fight. The doctor is not easy. The red crystal will block stuff. And a lot of his attacks are deadly. We've died. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode off here. Next time we are going to finish this. We're gonna get the good ending, and we're gonna try our hardest to defeat the boss rush, defeat the doctor, defeat Misery, and the last boss, which, spoilers, it's the core. So we're gonna try our best to do all of that, and then we'll go from there. Then hopefully after an episode or 2 we'll be able to finish up this game and move on to the next. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!